Please raise your hand if you would like to live to age 125. 125.
If I'm healthy, sure.
Okay, I see a lot of people didn't raise their hand, right? And I know the reason why. Probably you're probably thinking that 125, it's not a pretty picture. Probably you're thinking I'm going to be old and sick and can't move very well. Well, you know what? I'm here to tell you that not only should you want to live to be 125, that you can, and that you never have to be old. The title of this talk is, as she said, Be Bold and Never Be Old. And I have those words on my business card. So whenever I hand my business card to someone, I always get a really good reaction. They always say, wow, I really like that. That's really cool. So I know no one really wants to be old. So it's my opinion that there's a real big difference between aging and being old. We hear a lot about anti-aging these days, right? But I think that's the wrong terminology. We're sending the wrong message to our brain because you can't stop aging. Aging is a natural process, right? And actually the definition of aging is good. Aging means to become fully mature, to reach your full potential, like fine aged wine. That's what we're here for, to age, right? But now, old, another story. The definition of old means to be worn out, used up, unexcited about your life, unable to care for yourself. So nobody really wants to be old, right? And old really is just a state of our mind and a state of our body. And for most people, it's a choice. It's a choice, right? So you're probably saying, well, that sounds great, Rico. You don't have to get old. But how can you say that? Because most everybody's getting old, right? Right? Is that right? Yes? Yeah. We're going to get old. I can say that. Well, I have two really good reasons why I can say that. The first reason is that science now tells us that our genetic potential is to stay healthy to age 125. 125 could be our life expectancy, and it could be our lifespan. The second reason why I can say that is there's many people in the world who are living into their hundreds and staying healthy. These are called blue zones. And there's blue zones are in the Himalayas, some of the hundreds of people, in the Georgia area, in the mountains in Russia, also some of the Indian people in South America, and also on the island of Okinawa, and actually right here in Southern California, the city of Yorba Linda. People are actually staying healthy into their hundreds, right? But we know that the life expectancy in America is only about 80, right? So the big question then is, why are so many people becoming old and sick and dying way before their time? Well, we know what the answer is, and the answer is it's lifestyle. We now know that our genes, our genetics, only play maybe about a 15 to 20% in determining how healthy we're going to be and how long we're going to live. And the new science of epigenetics now has discovered that our genes can actually be affected and altered by our environment, externally and internally. And even the American Medical Association, the conservative AMA, now says that up to 80% of degenerative diseases like heart disease and cancer that are killing most people is preventable with a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I developed what I call the ageless living lifestyle. And the ageless living lifestyle is a lifestyle that I'm very confident that will give most everybody the best opportunity to avoid disease in old age and live a much healthier, energetic, vital, productive, long, and fun, exciting life. So you can learn more about the ageless living lifestyle at agelessliving.lifestyle.com. Now, the ageless living lifestyle is really about mastering what I call the 7 essentials of life. Anybody want to know what those 7 essentials of life is? Yes. Well, guess what? You already know what they are. They're what you're already doing every day just to stay alive. But the problem is, you probably maybe are not doing them to the best of your ability, and you haven't really mastered these 7 essentials of life. So, the very first one is, it's our mind. We're always thinking, right? And we have all these beliefs, right? And we know that our beliefs are creating our reality. So if you believe that you're going to get old and sick and die at 80, that's probably what you're going to create. That is the law of attraction, right? So you have to change your mindset. You have to believe that you can stay healthy and energetic all of your life. And so if you want to change your life, you have to change your mind. Now the second one It's oxygen. You've got to learn to breathe deeper. You've got to get more oxygen into your body. Every metabolic function in our body requires lots of oxygen. If you're not getting enough oxygen, you're definitely going to become old. The third one is water. Our bodies are 70% water. Our brain's about 80% water. So you've got to stay hydrated, or you're going to become old. The fourth one is nutrition. You've got to get the nutrients that your body requires to function optimally every day into your life. So if you're eating junk food or highly processed packaged foods, you're definitely aging yourself. So you have to eat what I call real food. Real food is organic fruits and nuts, fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and whole grains and some healthy animal products that are raised naturally without any hormones or any chemicals. Got to eat real food. The next one, I call it move it or lose it. You've got to move your body. Sitting is now considered to be the new smoking. That's how dangerous it is. That's how dangerous. You got to get off your butt. You got to move. You got to move on a regular basis. So you've got to do some proper exercises on a daily basis and get out there and move, right? Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can actually do that, couldn't you? And the next one is elimination. Now you have to eliminate the waste products from all of our metabolic functions that are going on. So you need to detox yourself on a consistent basis. Now, if you're not having 2 to 3 bowel movements every day, you definitely are constipated, and that's really going to lead to disease and old age. The next one is you've got to get rest. Science has now shown us that if we don't get 7 to 8 hours of rest every day, we're not functioning properly, and we're definitely going to age ourselves. They've given people tests, and if you only get like 6 hours or 5 hours or 4 hours, you definitely don't perform very well at all. So now all these 7 things, if you're going to actually do them, you've got to have a plan, right? You've got to have a plan so you'll actually learn how to do these and then how to implement them into your daily lifestyle. And that's what the ageless living lifestyle is all about. So don't raise your hand if you are ready to be bold and never be old. I got you. Nobody raise your hand. You guys are all ready. Thank you very much.